Welcome back, everybody. This is class 3 of Transform 365. I'm here today with Suzanne Cosmo and Cindy Cohen from CPO Health. Great.
Hello again. I just wanted to introduce our presenter today. This is Savannah. And Cindy is a registered nurse with 35 years of experience. And she's done some bedside and CPO in a hospital. And she's a health coach and wellness consultant. She's a guiding force behind the CPO health school because it's helping to find her ways to get more personal and also with wellness. And Senior Health LLC also promotes the annual Expo System. So thank you, Cindy, for being with us today.
Thanks for having me. Well, today we have a little low-tech presentation here, and this is really not for you to see, or you to see, but for me to see, so I know what I'm talking about because I'm going to be low-tech. Anyways, like Scott and Suzanne were saying, today we're going to talk about Transform 365, which is a program that helps you make healthy lifestyle changes for your whole life, not just for a little bit of your life. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what matters to you. So what matters to us is our health and our wellness and also our weight and how we look. So the diet industry has jumped right on that. And they have provided us with a huge selection of diets over the years. So some of the diets within here, you might notice would be listed here. So the most recent ones, which is low carb, low fat, they have for your different themes, like for what your blood type is, and also calorie restrictions, exercise overload, and all sorts of diets like that. So what we've known or what we've learned lately is that these types of diets don't work. So what we want to do is take a look at what's going on with our system inside of our body so we can find eating programs that work for us. So the program Transform 30 is based on the idea that we're eating a lot of toxins. I mean, I don't think this comes to surprise anybody. I mean, everyone's worried about genetically modified foods, and they're worried about all the herbicides and pesticides that are on our foods. And the reason why you worry about them is you worry about what they're doing to our bodies. We also know that the other parts of our environment are also equally as polluted. We have the air that we breathe is very polluted, and a city near us, there's a methane plant that emits a smell that smells like dog food. And the company put a new chemical on there so it doesn't smell because the residents complained about that. And so now you have two toxic materials coming out of that plant. And we know there's a problem with the water. There's the water supply near where we live that's contaminated and whole subdivisions can't drink the water and unclear how to move forward and is possible it used to be. So I'm sure by where you live, there are equally as many toxic materials, and you agree then. So Dr. Major Ray, who is the founder of the Transform 30 program, says this, is that we have as much waste as we need to manage the amount of toxins that we so the idea being is that we're eating over 700 different toxins every day. So we're eating, drinking, bathing in them. And all of those toxins have to go somewhere. So they get stored into our body fat because our body fat is so naturally stored to So we're going to talk about Transform 30 and the cleansing and rejuvenation. And there's a website that you can go to learn about it, but we will learn about it right now. So this is the idea behind it. This picture right here is you, all toxined up, all the things that we're eating and drinking. And then what happens is we go on a diet. When we go on a diet, we eat foods that are equally as really toxic. All the diet products and the products you buy in the freezer and as a matter of fact, the more convenient the foods are, probably the worse they are for you. If someone else is making them. So what happens is you're like increasing your toxic load. Then your body says, oh, I have all these toxins on board. I need to get them away from all the vital organs in space. So your body automatically starts to plan well. Well, most people that spend any time dieting experiences this because they have a lot of fat pills. So our answer to fat pills and not losing weight is usually to reduce the calories that we eat, which just creates a bigger toxic exposure for our body. So our body starts to naturally gain weight because it wants to move the toxins back away from the organs, which means leaving more body fat. So if you look down here at the bottom picture, this is us starting over the way we talk stuff. And what we do is we're going to show you how to naturally reduce that toxic exposure in your body in nice healthy ways with fruits and vegetables. And as the toxins get out of your fat tissue, your fat will automatically become reduced and your body will want to stay at the healthy weight because it isn't carrying that toxic exposure. So it's a natural detoxification. So let's talk about what we can do for the next 30 days to help us get our bodies back in shape and feel healthy and rejuvenated. So this is the Transform 30 program that was developed by Dr. Lisa Ray, and it's rests on these 9 items. So the first number one thing you want to do is eat whole food, and we recommend Juice Plus, which is complete fruity vegetables and shakes to help you do that. You want to drink plenty of water to make sure your urine is clear. So if you go to the bathroom, you look down, you see yellow, you need to drink some more. We also want you to add exercise at least 30 minutes a day. Number 4 is 0 wheat. You don't want to drink any wheat. We don't want you drinking any dairy during this 30-day challenge. And the reason for that is our bodies don't have the enzymes to break down the wheat and dairy. So we want you to avoid that for the first 30 days. And also breathing is really important. We spend most of our days panting and kind of puffing around to make time to actually keep breathing. So take a minute, everybody. Take a nice deep breath, hold it, and then blow out nice and slow. Do that again, and hold it, and then blow out. And now you're probably feeling dizzy. That's all the oxygen going to your brain. So a new definition of mental high there. And then talk about sleep, how important it is to get a full night's sleep. And then the next step is to assist with your digestion because we fully digest our food in order to get the full nutrition. And then we want to ensure balance. And our next session is going to talk about balance and how important it is to balance the number of calories you eat with the amount of activity. Let's talk about eating real food. So what is real food? That's the first question I like to. People think all the things you buy in the grocery store that are edible is really food, but it's not. So real food is wholesome and nourishing. So when you go to pick out something, you want to say to yourself, is this item wholesome and nourishing? Is it simple? Is it unprocessed? Is it really whole food? So think about that. And then real food supports health and the quality of life. So when you eat real food, it supports you to be healthy. And when you eat all other foods, it just supports life. So it's kind of like, driving a car. So you can keep gas in and never do any maintenance. And your car will run, but pretty soon it kind of starts to break down, doesn't last very long. Or you can put the nice premium gas in there and get it maintenance on a regular time schedule, and then the car will last you for a very long time. So what we really want is the vehicle that moves us around on the earth to keep us healthy. So we need to make sure we eat real food to keep us healthy. So why is it important? It's important because it naturally cleanses our body and detoxifies it, is anti-aging, and it reduces disease. So the disease is really an uneasiness of your body. It's some imbalance or some something going wrong. So we want to reduce that and help you feel healthy. So how much food should I eat? That's the next question. So the USDA recommends that we eat 7 to 13 servings of fresh raw fruits and vegetables every day. That's what our government tells us to be healthy. And they also give us a calorie recommendation. So we'll talk more about these times. For men, it's 2,500, and for women, it's 2,000. So if you're used to dieting, that means you like a lot of calories, so you want to make sure they're healthy. And if you're not dieting, then you're probably eating a lot more calories than that. And the reason why that is important for us to eat the right amount of fruits and vegetables and the right amount of calories is because it's healthy. And this is Dr. David Katz, who talks about, he's from Yale University, and he says that we're going to start seeing children die before their parents because of their poor eating habits. So, I mean, that would be a horrible thing that could happen is a 16-year-old having open heart surgery because of their lifestyle choices, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Right now, we have a goal of 1 in 3 have cancer in women and 1 in 2 men. 1 in 3 who have heart disease, 1 in 3 people have diabetes, 1 in 3 have obesity. So we really have a lot of people that are sick that are due to the lifestyle choices. As a matter of fact, experts believe that 75 to 80% of the diseases we have are based on our everyday choices. And the children are getting sick too because we're teaching our children to live their life the way we're leading our life, and that's making them sick. By age 12, many of them are hardening at the arteries, which means they're already getting heart disease. And by everybody born after the year 2000, half of them will have diabetes. So we really need to do something. This is asking the question, are you average? So, you know, we're looking at, are we getting the average number of calories? Are we doing the average number of fruits and vegetables? Like, how are we doing compared to everybody else? So this is how we're doing. So, on average, we consume between 3,800 and 4,000 calories a day. On average, we eat 50% of our meals at restaurants, and we eat 4 meals a week at fast food restaurants. So that's how we divide this. And on average, the number of calories we're eating at this fast food restaurant are 836 calories. So you might be average. In that case, it may not be a good plan. So how are your poor eating habits making you feel? What's really important? So you might be thinking, well, we're eating really healthy. You know, I pay attention to the food that I eat and our children, and we're doing a pretty good job. So actually, if you're not doing a good of a job, like this is you. If you're feeling constantly run down, tired and sleepy, if you have digestive upset, like a lot of work, indulging, gas, if you feel achy and have aches throughout the day, if you have headaches frequently, if you just feel sick, if you have trouble focusing, feeling stressed or overweight, then maybe you're not doing it from a healthy habit. So if you have any of those feelings, or you are noticing that you're eating, as you sit here, maybe your food choices aren't that good, or you're not eating the 7 to 13 servings of fresh sausage vegetables every day, we recommend that you take a look at Juice Plus. Juice Plus is a whole food solution, and it's a fruit, a vegetable, and a garden blend. And if you eat all of these, you're getting more than 20 different fruits and vegetables every day. Plus, there's safe. And that's something people are worried about today, is if the vitamins you're taking is safe. And Juice Plus is not a vitamin, it's a whole food, and it's fully safe. And we know that because it's well under USDA guidelines. It's tested for bacteria, yeast, mold, and herbicides and chemicals over approximate time. It's gluten-free by international standards, which are higher standards in the U.S. stress. It's NSF certification, which means that it's approved by for the use of electric machines. It's kosher certified. It's safe for children. You know that because we're doing a big children's study. It's certified by consumer labs for quality. It's been on the market for over 20 years in 20 different countries, and it has a manufacturing guarantee. Now, for us, talking about toxic exposure, the fruit blend is the cleansing blend. The vegetable is the detoxing, and the vineyard is the rebuilding. So when you look at it, you want to take juice plus or eat juice and vegetables. They're sort of like the soap, and then the vegetables are like the scrub that inside your system. So you want to detoxify naturally, and then you want to rebuild your body. The other product that Juice Plus has, along with the fruit and vegetable blend and the vineyard blend, is a shake product, which is soy-based whole food shake. And this is very important because not only does it build your body and makes it healthiest, but it also stabilizes your blood sugar. And it makes it sure you're not hungry. And also it lowers your glycemic index, so it makes all the food that you eat more healthy. You can see here on the graph how when you normally eat, you have these up and down, and when your glycemic index is low, it stabilizes your sugar. It's very important. Okay, so now the next section we're going to talk about is breathing. Remember, we want to do that. And you want to breathe to reduce stress. It's very stressful for you and your body to constantly be panting all the time. And it's hard to think clearly when you're not getting not enough oxygen to your brain. So this is a little joke because I'm pretty laugh. So this is someone helping their friend breathe deep. So he says, you don't need to breathe that deep. Blowing up there. So let's talk about, we're going to talk about breathing. And when we talk about breathing, what we're really talking about is stress. Because you're holding your breath is a sign that you're stressed. And so we want to talk a little bit about stress management. So there are two schools of thought about stress management. There's the Western medicine school of thought, and Western science has not been able to fully demonstrate a concrete connection between stress and disease. So even like if you would go to your doctor, even though your doctor may say, you know, those headaches are stress related or your stomach is upset because of stress, we don't have in some cases a medical explanation for that. Eastern medicine thinks that there is a mind-body connection, and we use the power of our thoughts and emotions to influence our behavior. So in that case, if you use Eastern medicine, it would be like if you went to say with a headache, it would be because you have some thoughts that were weighing on your problems that you couldn't solve, and the result of that would be the headache. Instead of where Western medicine tends to make up the headache at the beginning of the symptom, where Eastern medicine tends to think of kind of at the end. So people ask, you know, is stress killing me? You know, really, and I feel like that sometimes you go to work and you probably just killing me to be here, so it's so stressful. Well, the truth is, yes, it is killing us. I mean, heart disease is related to stress, asthma, obesity, if you're under a lot of stress, you make a lot of cortisol, which causes you to gain weight. Diabetes also is a form of stress. Headaches are related to stress, depression and anxiety. Gastrointestinal issues also are related to stress. Even accelerated aging can be all back to our thoughts and how we think our life is going. And so there's a lot of sickness related to stress. And what else is stress doing? So it's not only creating sickness for us, but it also is causing a lot of other problems. So it depresses our immune system. So your whole body gets thrown out of whack from stress. promotes inflammation. They now think inflammation is the root of all. It increases anxiety. So what creates a inflammatory response? An indigestion of body changes and blood sugar. It affects your sleep and how well you sleep. Causes you to feel fatigued and also causes you to be weak. So do you recognize these unhealthy coping skills? So we all have ways of dealing with stress differently, and we're constantly trying to relieve the stress, and that's what we want to do. So instead of taking a look at what's causing the stress, maybe like your boss or your kids or your wife or husband or mom, you try to do other things to fix it. It doesn't really work. So some people smoke, others drink too much, sometimes people overeat. They've gone out for hours in front of the TV. They use pills or they switch too much of procrastination. That's also a form of stress. So you want to be thinking about what it is you're doing to try to alleviate the stress and think of more healthy coping behaviors. So how is the best way to de-stress, rest, and recharge? So that's really what we're talking about. So one way might be to go for a walk. That's really great. Or separate yourself from the stressor. Spend time in nature or call a friend. Increase the amount of exercise. Keep a journal. Journal will be very helpful for writing down your feelings, how you think you're going. It helps get them off your mind. Use scented candles or incense or scented oils also help. Get a massage is also a great way to de-stress. And the main thing is to separate yourself. There's also some great telephone, smartphone applications for stress management. If you just type in your little Play Store or iPhone store, you can look up a relaxation. And there's great music and meditation and different phone apps that are free and also some live that do a great job of de-stressing. And there's also websites that you can go to that give you some great questions like healthguide.org is a great website. And also the foods that you eat are also a great way to alleviate stress. Some foods actually make your body more stressed, and others are more calming. So foods that are good for you are those such as fruits and vegetables, food stressors, nuts and seeds. Flax seeds are really great and have a calming effect. Also, herbal teas are great for de-stressing, like chamomile tea, safflower, or hawthorn tea are all good. And they all have stress-releasing hormones that make you feel good when you eat them. Some things when you eat them actually make you feel worse, so that would be more stress. So you want to avoid these things. So caffeine causes anxiety and also raises hormone levels. Alcohol, even though you like to think it helps you relax, it doesn't really. It damages your adrenal glands, so that also how we react to stress. Sugar, a lot of people like these sweets and try to make themselves feel better, but that causes insulin spikes and it makes you feel clear. And then trans fatty acids are hydrogenated oils, which are also found in most baked goods, both causes heart disease and heart stress. So sometimes those go-to comfort foods, even though they make you feel maybe emotionally better for 5 minutes, those going to make your body feel sick for a long time. So you might want to think about the next time you're stressed, maybe putting a nice cup of tea or a cup of So this is a video on stress. So we put sleep in the same module because sleep and stress are very closely related. When you don't get enough sleep, then you're very stressed too. And so we want to talk a little bit about what a full night's sleep is and what that means for you. So this is a couple in bed, and it says, with wireless sleep technology, the peak on my dreams and sending home access to the people in work. So they have the little headphones on here. So what happens during sleep? And this is, sleep is really underrated. I think the society kind of like goes down on people who get a lot of sleep. Like you go to bed like at 8 o'clock at night, like a baby, you go to bed so early. And if you stay up too late, then you're more like a teenager because you stay up late. And, if you at work and we're very tired and not getting our work done, it's somehow okay to be that way because somehow it's okay to be tired and not being honest, sleepy as we go through our life and it's kind of expectation. So I think it's important to talk a little bit about sleep because it's underrated and really important. So we really have 4 stages of sleep, so you know, and the first 2 stages have to do with falling asleep. So if you have trouble falling asleep, there's telephone applications for that too, smartphone. Also, journaling helps you to fall asleep, but usually the reason why people don't fall asleep is because they're thinking about the So the most important sleep is stage 3 and 4. So stage 3 and 4 is where your body restores itself and repairs itself. So if you're not getting, what happens is when you first fall asleep, you go into the first stage. Then you go into stage 3 and 4. Then you'll kind of wake up and you're kind of in that midnight where everybody wakes up, go to the bathroom, or turn over in bed, which is your body stage, and then you go into 3 and 4. But if you don't stay in 3 and 4 long enough, then that rest and repair doesn't happen. So that's one of the reasons why we tell you to eat your food 3 hours before you go to bed, because you don't want to be digesting your food while your body is repairing itself. And so you don't want anything to be more important than restoring and repairing the body. So you might know people who aren't very healthy, and you could ask them how much sleep they have, because it seems the less people sleep, the more unhealthy they are. So this is a video on how much sleep you need that we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about that. So do you have unrealistic expectations about sleep? So the first thing, the first thing will say, well, I need 3 hours, I need 2 hours, or I need 20 hours of sleep. If you have their own ideas of how much sleep they need. But there is an average number of hours people sleep. And sometimes people sleep less because their body's used to getting less, so they sleep less. But it doesn't change how much time your body needs to restore itself. That's always the same. So if you're between 20 and 30, you need around 7 hours. If you're between 40 and 55, you need less, like an hour less. And then if you're 65 to 83, and you need even less. So as we get older, we actually require less and less sleep. Now, some of this could be related to nap. Because as we get older, some people feel that it's okay to nap, and it is okay to nap. In fact, if you're very sleepy, it's better to nap because you're not really being very productive when you're fighting sleep. You can't get the things done you want. So sometimes taking a 20 or 30 minute nap will help become more productive. So when you're younger, I think some of you might hear about this Charlie nap that someone was suggesting. So when you're 20 to 30, on average about a 10-minute nap, 8, 9, 10-minute nap. Those usually make you go refreshed after you sleep. When you're age 40 to 55, it's more like 11 or 12-minute nap. And when you're 66 to 83, it's more like a 13 to 15-minute nap. So as you get older, nap you need more amount of time to rejuvenate your body and feel more over. So this is really important because right now when you watch television, you may be hearing commercials from different companies saying that you need 8 hours of sleep or 10 hours of sleep. And what you need is you need to think about who's providing that commercial and where the information comes from and how we have this idea that we need to be sleeping all through the night and having a certain amount of sleep. Because really you need to look at what the science tells us and look at your own body for its own needs And one way to tell that you're not getting enough sleep is if you're feeling tired during the night, and if you feel tired during the day. So what happens if you don't get enough sleep? So if you don't get enough sleep, a lot of things happen. So the main thing that happens is you have an overproduction of the hunger hormone. So when you don't get enough sleep, you tend to be more hungry. I think everybody does this. When you're feeling really tired, you think, well, I just need something. Now I'll be more awake, so I can get more things back. So people who don't get enough sleep are 32% more likely to gain weight here in the go, and 30% more likely to gain weight altogether. So if you're looking for a weight loss program, sleeping might be because of that. Also, people who don't get enough sleep, they also have a higher risk of heart disease. They increase their incidence of diabetes. They have a decreased sex drive. They have a shortened lifespan. There's more infertility attached to not getting enough sleep. It impairs your immune system, so your overall body isn't as healthy. You have increased anxiety and poor impulse control. You can't control yourself. You go get pizzas and hot dogs. And then also people who don't get enough sleep tend to have high blood pressure. So what causes the disruption of sleep? So now we know how much time we need to be sleeping, and now we know why we need to be getting sleep, so we don't have a heart attack, or our immune system looks good. So we're busy eating all these great vegetables, and we want to make sure we get plenty of sleep to go along with that. So here are some things that cause disruption in sleep. So remember the sleep cycle is you go to sleep, and you lightly sleep, and then you go into a deeper sleep, and then you go to a lighter sleep, and then a deeper sleep, and then a lighter sleep. So when you go to the lighter sleep, you want to be in a lighter sleep. You don't want to be awake. You just want to be in a lighter sleep. Otherwise, you have to start all over again. Jump into your sleep cycle. So if you come to the lighter sleep and you have the lights on, like your bedroom light, or if you have any noise in the room, or pets, or if you have your pets in the farm, or the pets sleeping with them, these things will cause you to be more awake. So you're not coming into the lighter sleep, you're actually waking up, and then you're struggling to go back to sleep. Also, eating at that time will cause you to not get a good sleep, and also if you digesting your food while you're sleeping, like this interferes with healing. Caffeine after 2 o'clock will disrupt your sleep. Electronics, like lots of food with the TV on, so you might be able to fall asleep with the TV on, but when you come to the lighter sleep, now if you wake up and turn off the TV, now you're awake. Or if you hear the noise, you'll know it's awake. Also worry and stress, and actually sleeping will cause you to have more sleep disruption. So something you're taking to help you get sleep will now actually help you not get sleep. There are also medical conditions that will interfere in your sleep, like depression, interferes with your sleep, menopause, poor energy, diabetes, musculoskeletal issues like aches and pains, interrupting your sleep, asthma, and heart irregularities, and many other medical conditions will interrupt your sleep. So if you're having problems with sleep, you want to make sure your medical conditions are squared away. Can I eat foods that improve my sleep? So yes, you can. So foods that help your sleep are soy products, like soy milk, tofu, and soy beans. Other foods such as whole grains, like rice and pasta, and whole grain bread. Beans, like hummus and lentils. Nuts and eggs and kind of like sweet that help you feel more rested. Foods that disrupt your sleep, such as caffeine and sweets, starchy vegetables, and alcohol. So you may think, oh, well, if I have a glass of wine, it helps me to fall asleep, which it will help you fall asleep. But then, when the effects of the alcohol wear off, you're in your awake part, and it's hard to fall back to sleep. So that's powerful. So here's 9 things you can pretty safe. You want to obey the 15-minute rule. If you're not asleep in 15 minutes, get up. So a lot of people lay in the bed thinking, oh my God, you know, I can't believe I'm still awake, and I need to get up early in the morning. And so if you find yourself doing that, just get up. Because your bed's to go you sleep. And I don't think all that stress is helping you so much. So when you get up, you want to go towards a low rise, if you do a quiet room, don't clean the kitchen, you're doing the computer, working on the stuff. So you want to do something very quiet, kind of work your body down and let you concentrate first. So you want to reserve the bed for sleep, sex only. So you don't want to be eating in the bed, you don't want to be having the animals in the bed, or any person or any other things that does. You want to just use the bed for what it's for. Then you want to go to bed before 10. So the reason why you want to go to bed before 10 is because it's easier to fall asleep. Plus, most people get up at 6 in the morning, so that's 8 hours of sleep. So you want to try to go to bed when you're feeling tired, like you want to go to sleep. And so if that's, 8 o'clock at night, it's okay to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. And if you have kids, just go to bed when your kids go to bed. And then they'll stay in the bed. So you want to wake up at the same time every day. So your body gets on a schedule, just like when you talk about digestion, you eat your foods at the same time. You want to go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time, and get your body on kind of like a little rhythm and schedule. Just like we do our kids. We put them to bed at the same time, they get up at the same time. We want to do that for us too. Then we want to make the environment favorable to sleep. So you want to cool temperature in your room, not too hot, not too cold, nice blankets, you feel snuggling warm, and you don't have any blaring music or anything like that. You want to make a bedtime ritual. So every night you do the same thing before you go to bed. So, like for me, every night I go check the door. I have a little puppy too, so she follows me around. So I check the doors, make sure everything is locked, and I go to the bathroom, I brush my teeth, I get in my pajamas, and then I climb the bed, and I read for 5 minutes, and I fall asleep. So doing those same behaviors gets my body to understand these are the behaviors that you do to get yourself to go to sleep. So that makes it a lot easier. Then you avoid exercise at night if at all you can. I know a lot of people exercise at night, but you don't want to be doing it anywhere near your bedtime. So that wakes you up. You want to do it in the evening, and then you want to stop eating it because you're irritated. So let's review the Transform 30 Lifestyle Challenge. One more time so we know kind of where we are, and then we'll know where we're going to be next week. So remember, we want to eat real food, take 2 plus to sleep. So we have all the real food on board, and our body naturally detoxes itself, and it rejuvenates it, so it's going to help you sleep. We want to drink plenty of water. We want to avoid exercise, and we want to add exercise at least 30 minutes a day. And we want to avoid wheat and dairy because our bodies are killed with that nutrition, at least for the first 30 days. We want to take a deep breath, reduce stress, that's very important. And remember, we have things that can help us with food that we eat, also with hormone consultation, meditation, healing systems. Then we want to get plenty of sleep, a good night's sleep, and take a nap if we need it. We also want to eat before 6 o'clock at night for our digestion process. And we want to balance the number of calories that we eat in our body to manage. Let's talk about how to help the Transform 30 program be a 365 program. So the Transform 30 program is right here, and this is a 30-day can decide if it's too restrictive and you want to do something else. So in that case, we have the Transform Complete Transformation Program, which is a 6-week program. And what it does is it is the same thing as the Transform 30, but like easier. So instead of no wheat or dairy, it's a reduced amount of wheat or dairy, and we ask you to try to avoid that. Also with the Transform 30 program, we want you to drink 2 Juice Plus Complete shakes a day to kind of help your blood sugar to get evened out and give you the maximum amount of nutrition. And on the Complete Transformation Program, the recommendation is 1 or 2 shakes a day. So it's a lot more flexible and fits around your schedule a little better. Also, we have the Healthy Living Rules Program. So there's really 3 programs. And the Healthy Living Rules Program is for anyone who just wants to make their diet healthier. If they don't want to really lose weight, they're not interested in that, or not interested in detox, they just want to be healthy. The other piece of it is, let's say, you could actually say it's more of a maintenance program. So you have to have the weight loss goals that you like, or the cleansing goals you like, and you want to do something a little more for the rest of your life than the Healthy Living Rules. And we took all 3 of these programs and put them into one book and call it the Transform 365 Today program. And we did that so you can move around in these programs every day. I did that. I started with the Transform 30. I did it for 30 days and lost 50 pounds. And then I decided, well, it wasn't that hard, so maybe I'll do another 30 days. And I lost 10 more pounds. So I lost 30 pounds right away. Then I went on vacation and decided it would be too hard to follow that when I'm on vacation. So I moved over to the Healthy Living Rules program and drank shakes 2 or 3 times a week. And then, and while I was on vacation, and then when I came back, I came back to the Transform 30 to try to make it for all the damage that I made. And it worked really great because while I was on the Healthy Living Rules program, I also lost weight. This is a much healthier lifestyle than what I was on the vacation. So really, you can fly back and forth between all the programs and see whatever your situation is. And the great part about it is you never really leave the program. So one of the downsides of leaving the program is when you feel bad that you left it. And some people, they develop unhealthy lifestyle habits and now they're off the program. So we want you to always be on the program. So what else you get besides the nice book is you get 2 other books. You get a book that I wrote called What's on Your Plate and a smoothie guide. So I'll show you a smoothie guide. Idea. So this is the Transform 365 book, also recipes. This is What's on Your Plate, a guide to healthy cooking, which is all the things you're going to need to put up the kitchen and make it healthy. And then this is a whole list of recipes for smoothies and other great snacks that you can make using the Juice Plus Complete. So you get all of those things with the program. You also get health coaching. We have these classes that you can listen to and watch. And we also have a Facebook page called Transform 365 Today Community, where we post a lot of great things that we learn from these classes. So we recommend for maximum results that you get on the Juice Plus products, which are these right here. This is the Juice Plus vegetable blend. It is dehydrated fruits and vegetables inside of this bottle in little capsules. It also comes in chewables. And on the back, there is nutrition facts, which means that the FDA certifies them as nutrition food, just like if you were to get a can of tomatoes in the grocery store, it's actually food. And on the food label, you'll see that there's vegetables listed right there, so you can see what the actual vegetables are. And there's kosher certification right here, and MSR certification. So you can see that it carries all the certifications that helps you know that it's really safe. And this is the fruit blend, and you can see it carries the same certification, but also lists the fruits on there. And then it also comes in and has So that's the detox and the cleansing. And then this is the body rebuilding, which is the vineyard blend right here. And you can see on the back there, it also has nutrition back. This also carries the same certifications that the other two blends carry, but this particular bottle doesn't have them because I didn't order them with strong this one. And the next product is First Complete, which is a full food soy protein based product. And you can also see on the back, it has nutrition facts just like the others. And it has a list of all the different fruits and vegetables and whole grains that are inside this product. And it's also kosher, and all of the products are gluten-free, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is a whole food product, so you don't need to worry about the soybeans that are in here because they're so safe. So the maximum benefits that you would receive is that you would have reduced abdominal fat, so the fat in here is reduced. You'd have improved recovery from exercise, reduced inflammation, improved skin health, so anti-aging. You also will have less sick days, so people who take these courses will be less sick. Improved respiratory system, also helps your heart and circulation. It increases your lean muscle mass, increases your body fat, and increases weight loss. The main thing that it does is it has 32 medical studies that prove that when you take it, it makes you healthier. I think that's we'll just share a few stories with you on how people are doing. So I've lost altogether almost 60 pounds. I've kept it off for about 4 months. I haven't. I'm following the Healthy Living Rules program now. It's going great. If you look at the studies, they show that people keep their weight off. We don't really know how long now because the program has only been going for 3 years, so for 3 years at least. And we have about 40 people in the area, in our area here, that are all losing weight, so it's not just one of the people we don't know. This is right here, this is Marie, and she went on the Complete Transformation program. And even in 30 days, even though she was in a modified program, you can see that she's a lot healthier, and she lost about 10 pounds. This is Rain Adams right here, and she, this is actually 2 Facebook pictures that I took. One, this picture I took when she started on the program, and she wouldn't give me an after the picture, so I took them off Facebook. And this is how great she looked in 8 weeks. So she wouldn't tell me how much weight she lost, but I think you can see that there's a huge improvement in her size. And this is Deb, and she also is following the Complete Transformation, and she has done super great too. And today, yesterday, I talked to another gal that's on the program, and she said she lost 18 pounds in a month. So everyone's doing really great on the program. So this is Pam that lives in the area, and she's lost about 20 pounds, and she said that she feels so great that she's never going to go off the program. That it's really been life-changing for her, so she really loves it. And this is Ross, and he's been on this program for a couple of years, and he's lost 200 pounds, and he's feeling obviously really great and doing great. And then this is Chris, who had only let me take a picture of the legs. So this is her skinny pants that she was so excited that she was able to get in a smaller size pants. Even though she hasn't really experienced a big weight loss, she's gone down in size, so her body is getting healthier. So what we're looking at is for you to make one simple change. So we're just wondering, what would be the one simple change that you could make starting today that would take you closer to your health goal? So maybe it's something you've heard here today that might help you make that change. But we would love to hear from you and let us know what that means. So this is just my dog